On the left side of your screen, we have the ambulance deck. That would be Sam. And on the right, we have Audrey with Jeskai Control. This is post-ban, first event post-ban of Psychic Frog, Vexing Bauble in Legacy. We'll just, I don't know what I want to call this. Ambulance Blade. Pew Pew asking the right question. When are we going to ban Gigantha in Legacy? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it's really on everybody's mind. Lorien Revealed has happened here. An Island Cycle has happened. Gigantha, the Wellspring, is the companion for Sam. Dragon's Rage Channeler, the turn 1 play.
Play a Mithras Bauble trigger.
Sounds like a Mishra's Bauble is coming. And a Surveil trigger is coming as well. Surveil, everybody.
Yeah, because I was lacking some cards due to the ban and everything.
Yeah.
So, good luck.
Oh. Cast you. I'll keep her. Take a look. Okay.
Okay, Brainstorm on top of the library. Force a negation on Bauble. Yeah, that was a play that Jeskai John was trying to convince all of us was correct, but maybe it's not. I don't know. Brainstorm is happening now. The Brainstorm we knew about. Ramalito, thank you for the resub. Looks like 16 months. And hello, hola from Ramalito. AP says, do we know where Surveil is on the Storm scale? I don't know. It's got to be really high, right? The Surveil mechanic was obviously a big mistake by Wizards. Prismatic Ending removes the Dragon's Rage Channeler, Modern Horizons, solving Modern Horizons problems. So we're here in our first live stream on 90s MTG after the recent Banned and Restricted update. Multiple formats were affected. How is everybody feeling? Is everybody okay? Does anybody have any thoughts they want to share with the class? Is anybody feeling upset? Stoneforge Mystic on the stack.
Stoneforge.
Okay, it looks like Force pitching Force. Stoneforge is countered. Audrey is majorly upset.
Good 5.
I'll keep.
I've lost 2 or 3 guys.
Yep, that's fine.
The Dog says, I've been watching for a long time on YouTube. First time I'm able to catch a stream. Thanks for doing what you do. Thanks for being here. This is the real show. It's nice to see you in the live chat. Narset. AP says, looking for an unban of Mana Drain. That could be interesting. Audrey says, Radstorm's still not banned. Yeah. Ramalito's wondering why Nadu got a pass. Yeah, I am not a fan of Nadu at all. Back to Basics is the card in hand for Audrey, found by Narset. Urza Saga ticks up to 2.
How many cards? 2? 3. Well, which one does that? Got it.
Looks like 3 cards in Audrey's hand. Sam trying to figure this out. There's a Mishra's Bauble on the board. Why not pop Mishra's Bauble? This deck runs Mox Opal. May need it for that. Keep Metalcraft. Steamboat Goat says Frog and Bauble was the minimum. There's Mox Opal. Minimum correct banning. They could have done more, but this is definitely correct. Reasonable takes coming in.
Yep. Oh.
Also for Ratchet. Yep. Ratchet Field Medic. Narset has minus. Excuse me. Has minus again. Let's see what it finds. It finds a Force of Will. Urza Saga has 2 counters on it now. Can start making some constructs.
Perfect.
Wrath of the Skies for 0.
Wrath of the Skies for 0. That's going to be a problem.
Okay.
I multiplied. I'm getting lucky.
Everybody lives in response. Yeah, that doesn't even work. Teferi's Protection.
Fetch twice if it's okay. For the 18.
Yep.
Prismatic Ending on top of the deck, seen by the Bauble. It looks like Mox Opal and Urza Saga will sadly be destroyed by Wrath of the Skies. Ponder now for Audrey. Looking for more answers. I mean, the Jeskai control deck is an answer deck. It's built to answer as many different things as possible. Narset doesn't attack, of course.
I'm not even sure.
Yep.
Oh.
Take a look. Yep.
This is this gets into hot take territory maybe, but I think I have some interesting data to look at from the 90s MTG YouTube channel, for example, where 2023 we had the Lord of the Rings set, and let's just for the sake of the discussion put it in the same category as Modern Horizons. It was a big impact set, modern, legal, etc. Plenty of cards from Lord of the Rings set were considerations for legacy decks. Fourth Year Lingus, the One Ring, Bowmaster, you get the idea. There was real excitement in the legacy format last year, as far as I can tell, for Lord of the Rings and the cards that were in it that made impacts on legacy. Fourth Year Lingus, the One Ring, everything I just mentioned. And there were there was a noticeable spike in viewership post Lord of the Rings. And it was good for the channel. It was good for 90s MTG. I assume it was also good for other channels making stuff about Legacy and Modern and Commander and whatever. Modern Horizons 3, I hate to say it, it didn't have that same effect. It was pretty immediate that people were... And a little bit of the lagging issues from Grief played a role. But looking at the behavior of the 90s MTG viewer this year, I just don't think, to the extent that I can tell looking at our YouTube data, it just did not have that excitement. So coming into that Lord of the Rings had, so coming into 2025, we have for Universes Beyond stuff anyway, Final Fantasy and Marvel and... Was there another one announced? I guess not. And I guess I'm hoping for those additions of cards to just kind of hit the legacy format in a better way so that, almost selfishly that would be good for this channel, I think I'll stop there. I think I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. Shardtwin, thank you for the resub with Prime, 51 months. Appreciate that. This is all post-ban. No banned cards will be showing up on today's stream. And a worry I have coming into 2025, as far as this channel is concerned, never mind play patterns and what I experience at events or whatever, but Magic players in general just do not like Nadu, and decks that feature Nadu in Legacy on 90s MTG, really unpopular. And I don't know what I can do about that other than hope that Nadu decks are knocked out quickly from the new metagame. I don't know how that would happen, but if I were to ban cards to improve numbers for 90s MTG, I would have banned Nadu easily. It was number 1 on my list. It's just not popular. I'm a little worried.
People try to jam some good tournaments there.
That's a Teferi Time Raveler. Maybe I'm rambling a little bit. Just wanted to share some of my thoughts on the post-ban. What's been on my mind. Force of Will in hand for Audrey.
No. That was just like a day trip from Berlin when I was traveling a couple years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was magically related.
Oh, no.
Urza Saga ticks up to 2. Lava Spur Boots on the board. Back to basics in effect. Sam has a bit of stuff to fight through here.
I've not been to Budapest though.
No, make a token.
Budapest is also a great city.
Urza Saga is going to make a token. Equip Lava Spur Boots. Attacking Teferi. Teferi knocked out.
Bauble.
Okay.
Sure.
Urza's Bauble comes in.
What do I want to do? I'll fetch you. I'll fetch.
Audrey fetching here. A lot of lands going to be tapped down for Sam.
Mystic Sanctuary, target Wrath of the Skies.
Uh-huh.
Mystic Sanctuary putting Wrath of the Skies back on top. That's a pretty big problem for Sam.
I'll draw.
Go.
Play a land, Wrath for 2.
Yes, resolve. I'll do this.
Okay, there's his Bauble gets sacked in response. That makes sense. Supreme Verdict revealed. Ouch. There's the Saga, Construct, and Lava Spur Boots will all be destroyed. Back to basic, sticks around. 1 energy left over.
Do you feel so good to play with red cards again? It's crazy.
Would you be willing to tell me what your win condition is?
I can draw until I find the first one, and I'll show that to you.
I don't know if we can resolve the game that way.
Yeah.
So.
It's a chase, the Mind Sculpture.
Okay, I'll concede.
Trigger one.
All right, so the game 1 will go to Audrey. Sam scoops. Moving on to game 2. AP saying he doesn't think that the Nadu decks will be as good after the bans. Honestly, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I guess post bans, I'm left a little bit worried still about what the next 3 months are going to look like. Mostly related to this YouTube channel, Twitch channel, YouTube channel, 90s MTG. The past couple of months have not been great compared to our averages for viewership. I think people are sick of Reanimator, sick of Breakfast, etc. Nadu decks. And if Nadu is really a top tier card in the new format, I'm worried. I really am.
Cards in hand?
Just one. Oh, this
I'm gonna play.
And Audrey talking about Eldrazi. Say what you want about Eldrazi and the Eldrazi cards and which ones should have been banned, but from what I can tell, legacy players and viewers of 90s MTG like Eldrazi and like Cloud Post and like the whole thing. In general, I'm sure there are people that are sick of it or whatever, but overall, they seem popular. Nadu, absolutely not.
Ratchet on the backside.
Yep.
All right, that's Ratchet Field Medic coming in on the reverse side. It's just a vehicle now, living weapon. Living something. Mistress Helix, thank you for the sub with Prime. White Cocoa, thank you for the sub with Prime. Appreciate that.
First off.
I don't think an Ancient Tomb ban in Legacy is very realistic right now. But, I don't know.
Untap and draw.
Yep.
Should we do this first?
Yes, and Control, we've had... We're watching Control right now, obviously, but... Control decks not being as popular as usual hurts a bit as well.
Okay.
Sure.
Take 2, I gain 2, trigger.
Attack with this.
Target Metro Ball.
I'll take 2. 15.
Ratchet Field Medic doing what it does. Returns Mistress Bauble to the battlefield tapped. It's converted now. Scott just gifted 24 subs. Thank you, Scott. Scott with a big message. Don't be sad. This is Legacy. There is only room for seriousness. No fun. No no sadness allowed. Scott, keeping our ranges of emotion in check. Thank you, Scott, a pillar of our community. Number 1 on our gifters leaderboard. And Scott yelling at me, maybe. I don't know. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott. Really do appreciate the love. I was just trying to be honest with everybody how I'm feeling. Which I rarely do, actually. I rarely do. Traz, thank you for the resub with 21 months. Control Dead in Modern and Legacy now. RIP. Traz not feeling well.
It's not a creature right now.
It is not a creature right now. Wow.
Yeah, Ratchet is only a creature during Sam's turn. Cycling Lorien revealed. Some thank yous coming in for Scott. Thank you, Scott. Really do appreciate the love. Thank you, Scott.
Play a Tundra.
Yes.
We are high up in a hype train right now, by the way.
Nice.
Thank you.
Somebody cheer some bits and get that hype train conductor badge.
Make a construct on your instance.
Yep.
All right, making a construct on Enset. There's a construct. There's a Saga doing Urza Saga things.
Yep.
I'll make a construct.
Okay, making another construct.
Find
Do this.
Yep.
Okay, Urza Saga pops. After making another construct, we're going to search for... Now, in game 1, we saw how devastating Wrath of the Skies can be. So if you're an Urza Saga or a Transformers or an Artifact deck fan, this is not necessarily a great position for Sam, but it's looking decent right now. AP just gifted 25 subs. Thank you, AP. Thank you, thank you. Another 25 subs dropped into the chat. We're at level 9 of this hype train or something. AP number 6 on our all-time gifters leaderboard. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate all the love. And I'm sure people are liking the subs. Lava Spur Boots was found, by the way. Equips itself to the new construct. Makes sense.
4, 5, 6. So that's 13.
I will sacrifice my short bubble, targeting a trigger here.
Response to the trigger.
Yes.
Okay, swords on Ratchet. Ratchet dies. The Wandering Emperor on top of the library. It's not too bad.
Force of Vigor is still brutal.
Roberts, thank you for the sub. 30 months.
words that I
9?
use on the goblet. That maybe was a little
So
aggressive.
4
But
and
my
5.
hand looked like it could beat.
But that nullified me, like, totally.
Wasteland.
All right, Wasteland on the Tundra means that it'll be difficult to Wrath of the Skies on this next turn. And Sam could very easily deliver lethal. That's a scoop. Sam takes game 2, moving on to game 3. Game 3, Gigantha the Wellspring revealed.
My turn.
We are deep into this hype train.
I'll keep these.
1, 2, 3 cards.
3 cards, yeah.
Go.
Arid Mesa getting cracked here.
Yeah, just on the stack.
Finding Plateau.
That resolved.
Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler is in. Scalding Tarn getting cracked.
I'd like to choose Outland over here.
Okay.
About 2 minutes left on this hype train. We are way up there on hype train. Meticulous Archive, Surveil. Audrey's surveilling, Sam's surveilling. The audience is falling asleep. Supreme Verdict dumped into the graveyard. Forced pitching Brainstorm on the Dragon's Rage Channeler. So at least Sam won't be surveilling after all.
Oh shit, you're right. You're right. Sorry. I do have to pay +3. Oh, I do.
Urza's Bauble. That'll resolve.
Can't activate. Not as of right now. Sorry about that. I'll turn for 3 again. 14.
Okay, a Brainstorm for Audrey. Didn't find a land, just passed a turn. A Wasteland could be lethal here. Yikes. Alright, that's a Gonjo, not a Wasteland. Stoneforge. Stoneforge on the stack. The blade part of the ambulance blade on the bottom left of the screen. Here's Stoneforge Mystic. What will it find? Could be Cauldron Complete. Could be pre-war formalware. Could be anything. Pre-war formalware selected.
Yep.
How much of an impact do I think taking Vexing Bauble away from Painter will have? Specifically for Painter, I don't know that it makes a huge difference. One of the Painter players was talking about that at the LGS this week. For other decks, though, it could make a pretty big difference. Audrey just scooping it up here. Couldn't find a land. Stuck completely and going to get clobbered by a bunch of equipments over the next couple of turns. GG, Sam gets it. Well played. Well played. Stuck on mana. All right. As I mentioned as we were getting started, we won't be doing any voting on today's stream. I'm just going to take everybody through. Hype Train complete at level 9, 52 subs. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Let's set up another round. Diving in. Okay, we have Bill on the left with 4-color control, and on the right we have Cephalid Breakfast. That would be Rockford. Getting ready to go.
I'll keep. I'm just seeing what I'm gonna pay.
Sure. Sure? Alright, me too. I'm also short up. Let me see what I want to throw away.
Okay, looks like both players have mulligan to 6. Rockford on the play, Misty Rainforest pass.
Yep. 19. Fetch good? Yep.
This boy's back. Or girly, I don't know what to call it.
There she is.
Dragon's Rays Channeler. Off of Volk. Now, I don't know the full makeup of Rockford's deck or Bill's deck here, and we will adjust deck titles on the overlay if we get additional important information. Meticulous Archive, Surveil.
Imagine not having a frog just like blocking this. It's so brutal. Scry's good, yep.
Go.
Surveil. Orum's Chant into the graveyard.
Yeah.
Ow.
Swords to Plowshares on Dragon's Rays Channeler. Okay.
Sure. 18.
Force pitching Brazen Borrower, trying to protect Dragon's Rays Channeler. Getting aggressive. Looks like Surveil left it on top. Daze. Okay. Dragon's Rays Channeler gone.
19. Drop.
Savior, thank you for the reset with Prime. 30 months for Savior. Been with us for a while. Brainstorm for Bill.
Now.
One and plus. Draw. Two.
Week 1 or week 2, whatever, depending on when you're watching this. Post ban of Frog and Bauble. What decks are everybody playing? What deck are you playing week 1? And hypothetically, if there was like a, legacy GP this weekend, what would you play? You're playing to win. What deck would you pick up? What are you jamming week 1?
Oh, using it now.
Draw.
Or even more exciting, maybe you were playing in like the 50-player MTGO challenge or something, You know how those events are. They get really crazy.
Sewers trigger. For Sewers.
Okay, good.
The best 47 players in the world converge.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. I don't know why I give you MTGO people such a hard time.
Let's see if we can start to gas it up a little bit too. Ponder.
Some people talking about Rhino, some people talking about beans. I like it. Satel says breakfast. Wasteland on the archive. Tameo.
Go.
Nomads and Core. That's a scary one.
Drop.
Specchio, thank you for the reset with Prime. 22 months for Specchio.
And then I'll shuffle.
If I get on, I'll play another one.
Ambassadors from that.
Yeah. I'm not going to respond.
I'll respond.
Come back. Yeah. Attack trigger.
Okay, attacking with Tameo, making a clue.
I know. Going from 18 to 18.
Okay. Go for 18, you're good.
18. Response.
Okay, Bill for some reason using a Jataxian probe as a clue. I don't know.
Ponder.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Is that legal? Ponder? Shouldn't be legal.
5, destroy.
Go for it, throw.
Drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, another wasteland fired off on the tundra, cutting off white once again. No Man's Core is on the battlefield though. Ponder on the stack that will resolve.
Yep.
Okay.
Ponder shuffle.
Thank you for one. And then I'm gonna anything else? Go ahead. No land, you say? No land.
No second land for Rockford. At least not on the current board. Tamio will untap, make another clue. The clues are represented by that Jataxian probe for some reason. Pass the turn. Misty Rainforest.
I'll force a pitching impulse.
Go ahead.
I'll go to
I'll take you for
18
one
then.
Go ahead.
18 away.
17. And end of your turn.
Draw.
Bill thinking about an end step play here. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt takes out Nomads. Seen some jokes about Lightning Bolt being unbanned. Wasn't very good against the Frog. Remember the Frog, everybody?
Crack a clue. Yeah.
And then a clue gets cracked after finding an underground sea.
True. Yep. How many cards in hand?
The mana is so bad.
Yeah,
Like,
that's good.
I was trying to fit him to Turok
Yeah,
into my
that's
deck, and then I was like, I need Deathray Shaman so bad. Untap. Upkeep.
All right. Bill admitting his mana base is not ideal. Tamio most likely will be attacking here, making another clue. Will Tamio flip? We're on the edges of our seats. Looks like Force of Negation is in hand.
Brainstorm. Sure.
It's a brainstorm. It's happening.
21, 2, 3. I'll go with 23.
1 and plus 2. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tamio flips into a Planeswalker, the Inquisitive Scholar. It will plus up to 4 loyalty. Play a Polluted Delta. Looks like Bill is holding Bolt and Force of Negation, I think.
I'll search.
No, my mistake. That was a Murktide. All right, well, Murktide region, everybody. It's going to be a fast clock. Looks like an 8-8 Murktide.
Okay.
Okay, Rockford will search up a white land. Tundra has had 2 white lands get blown up in this game so far. Okay, No Man's in Core once again. Shuko will equip itself. It's not going to be able to erase the Murktide, that's for sure.
Untap. I'll fetch my upkeep. Okay. 15.
I'll brainstorm.
You're at 17?
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh yeah, you went. No, I was just like a day trip from
Drop.
Berlin
Yeah.
when I was traveling a couple years ago.
Harry Houdini, thank you for the resub. 29 months. So happy to be a part of this amazing community. Thank you, Harry. Thank you, thank you.
I was there for like 2 days. I have nothing to do with that stuff.
Go.
I'll draw a card. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cracking a clue, drawing a card.
Yep.
I will minus targeting force well. Sure.
Okay, Tamio getting minus. Force of Will getting returned to hand. That'll grow the Murktide. Good plays here by Bill. Phil. It's all the same, right? Attacking for 9.
Go.
Well, we go 23. 23 all.
Okay.
That's a hard hit. Harry says, is that a Murktide region? I thought they were extinct. Here's Nadu. Uh-oh.
Will removing force negation.
Force pitching force. Nadu is countered.
Okay.
Rockford scoops it up. If you were cheering for Bill to beat Nadu here, game 1 is in the books.
Yeah, Wasteland, and I'm gonna be so sad.
For 4.
I don't know if like green decks like this might be old tech, but like when I was playing Rug Delver, they used to play.
Rug Delver. Oh God. What is it? 1999.
It was like double crop rot plus Bajuka Bog in your like Rug Delver deck, and you also have Life in the Loam too with Wasteland.
That deck sounds terrible, Bill. Harry Houdini says that I miss all the moaning and groaning about the bands already. Yeah, I was like screaming earlier. The Bowlers, thank you for the resub with Prime. 35 months.
Yeah, and step now, then you draw.
I think I cried on stream for the first time, actually.
Yeah. Shelly's eager to make you sacrifice Planeswalker.
Fetch.
Yep.
At least I don't have to ask about the frog anymore on stream. Polluted Delta gets cracked.
Yeah, game 2. Okay. Well played.
Yeah. Opening him with Ponder is kind of dog, but it is. I'm glad this deck. So like it got like Tamio as another like good 1-drop that kind of fits the theme.
Yeah.
What are the tier 1 decks post bans? Chat comments. What decks are tier 1 now? We're obviously guessing, but what do you think?
They didn't touch Reanimator, so.
Yeah.
It'll take some time to actually know the answer.
It's kind of doggy. I'll shuffle.
Looks like multiple Force of Wills in Bill's hand, but a Ponder Shuffle. Maybe looking for land? I'm not sure. Harry says Breakfast Eldrazi Doomsday. It's possible.
Okay.
Will Reanimator remain Dimir, or will it switch back to Rakdos? Does anybody know?
Okay.
Meticulous Archive. Surveil.
Yeah.
Nomads and Core, okay.
Drop. Yeah. Oh wow, this.
Wasteland knocks out Urza Saga. Traz says Sowing Mycospawn has removed their will to play Legacy. That seems extreme. Scariest creature in Legacy, Nomads? Maybe. It is scary. I mean, can Wizards just admit at this point that Tempest block was just a mistake? Like, can they just admit that now? Here's the Illusionist. Uh-oh. Power Blast. D's. Uh-oh. A fight over the combo here.
Still with down attack. Yeah. Force pitch, force on this.
Days.
Another Days. Uh-oh.
Yeah. That resolves. Yeah, you can just go for it.
1, 2. You tell me if I stop.
Okay.
There's Thassa's Oracle. Bill's letting it go. Continuing to mill. See if we see anything interesting. It's been a while since we've seen... Alright, there's Memory's Journey.
Okay, yep.
I was going to say, there's been a while since we've seen a relevant card, and then we hit some. Narcomoeba comes in. Rockford milling a few more cards. Another Narcomoeba.
So much devotion already.
I know.
Dread Return, Thoughts as well.
Yeah. I'll just take a look.
All right. Looks like Rockford has taken game 2. Bill's just going to take a look at the leftovers, I guess. Force of Phil says, great 3-card pull technique. Yeah, Rockford's been practicing that for a long time.
Double pending. Yeah. All right. Cool. Game.
Moving on to game 3. Bill will be on the play.
Will keep.
Okay. Tamio.
Yep.
Go ahead.
There's Tamio. Rockford will crack a Misty. Game 3 is underway.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll draw 2. Decide what I can step for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, brainstorm.
Dude, I learned from John. Spike last.
Okay, there's Shuko. Combo piece.
Let's have a keep.
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah.
Combat.
Yep.
Attack trigger.
Yep.
Tamio attacks, making a clue. Somehow a Jataxian probe is a clue. Bayou. Bayou.
Different kinds of lands too.
Oh yeah. Well, this is the best pairing with Volk, so.
True. Fair enough.
Oh, don't do this, dude.
Oh my god.
Okay, Bowmaster in response to a brainstorm. Got him.
Yeah. And then 3 impending.
Wow. It's been so long since I've really thought about that.
This coming.
All right, Rockford got caught by a Bowmaster, everybody. The only way to beat Bowmaster, as all of you know, is to have your own Bowmaster, of course. Otherwise, you just have no chance, you know?
Which I totally. That's fair.
Just have to wait and see.
Pathway.
Yeah, Bowmaster, you Bowmaster. Pink knows what's up. Pink knows how to play Magic.
Yeah.
Move to combat.
Surveillance.
Yeah.
Same phase.
Clip.
Narcomoeba gets surveilled into the graveyard. Gets equip the Shuko up. Maybe there's a trigger on the stack actually for this Narcomoeba. Let's see.
18.
Surgical on Narcomoeba in response to its trigger. That's nice timing there.
Okay, so you have some stuffs.
Rockford has a Force of Will in hand. It was probably found after the Bowmaster, is my guess. But letting this surgical hit Narcomoeba. I mean, Nadu is in hand. That's still something to do. But is it worth it to force surgical here? Cephalid Illusionist is in hand too. Gonna be a little difficult to flashback droid return.
I'm an 18, you're a 15.
Satel says with Nadu you just wait till you draw Oracle. That's fair.
I'm done after that.
Okay. Untap upkeep.
Just thinking about it. So Tamio now joined by a Bowmaster and a 4/4 Orc army. And it's a clock. Rockford showing some combo pieces in hand. Clue gets sacked.
Cards.
Bill might be looking for additional help. Wasteland on Meticulous Archive, pretty good here, though. Attacking for 5, making another clue.
Oh shit, you're right.
Tainted.
Oh, I do it.
So I remove the top card of my library. It's a 1 black instant. I remove the top card of my library.
Rockford with Illusionist and Nadu in hand. Had a Meticulous Archive blown up here that complicated the situation a bit. Now needs to find a third land. If Nadu is going to be the thing to do. A Ponder here with a Bowmaster on the battlefield doesn't feel great. Obviously, the Brainstorm would be a lot worse. Is a lot worse.
There's only a port to that format. It was like literally every port. No, it was there was
Pass.
Oh yeah, so one on you, right?
Yep. I'm in.
Cool. And you just played that this turn?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Drop.
Yep.
So right now,
Okay, so the Bowmaster's Orc Army friend is now a 5/5. Rockford is at 9. 6 power on the board for Bill.
yeah, I'm gonna take this. So then these will all be exiled. Yeah. Yeah.
Cracking the clue to draw a card. Oh, another Wasteland. That was not bad at all. Another attack, making a clue, dropping Rockford to 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna Island Cycle Loring Reveal.
Okay.
Okay.
I think
Actually, try and block.
Yeah, that's fine.
No red mana for Bill. Bolt could potentially win the game if Bill gets to untap and has both a red land and a bolt. Obviously, the creature's going to attack for lethal. Cephalid Illusionist plus Shuko is combo. The one problem is Narcomoeba has been surgicaled.
Go ahead.
All right, just passing the turn. Cephalid Illusionist might just end up being a chump blocker after all.
You're at 2.
Rockford is at 2. Bill can't believe it.
I didn't have the first one. I have a, so I have a so what I wanted to do was like put back in like quarter or something.
Combat. Yep.
And then bounce the token that was good. So then it's
Chump your token.
Yep. Take 1. Yep. You're at 1.
Yep.
That's it.
Rockford drops down to 1. 2 unknown cards in hand for Rockford. Looks like Bill forgot to attack with Tameo. Fetching with a Flooded Strand.
I'll get a Volt. And then Lightning Bolt.
Okay, Molten Collapse on Shuko. Yeah, Bill's going to jail after this game, I think. All right. Rockford scoops it up. Bill gets the match. GG's. GG's. Wow. That was incredible. Okay, moving on. Going to set up another round. No voting on today's stream. Reset everything here. And dive in. Here we go. Bill returns on the left with 4-color control. And on the right, we have making their 90s MTG debut Painter. That would be Peter.
3 plus 3 is even. I'll go first. Yes. Good luck. Good luck. Thank you.
All right, Bill is on the play after a die roll of odd or even.
Keep my open.
You do. Interesting. Yes. Let's keep. I will keep this.
All right. Good luck.
All right, Bill is on the play. I see a Questing Druid, a card I'm a fan of. Mishra's Bauble, taking a look at the top card of the deck.
I'll cast another Mishra's Wobble. I'll target myself. I'll play Volcanic Island. Pass turn. On your upkeep, I'll draw 2 cards. Draw.
All right. Draws 2 cards after playing a Volk. Not too scary. Passing the turn to Peter.
Land for turn. Draw. I would like to cast.
Basic Mountain. Welder.
I will let that resolve. Pass. On your end step, I'll cast Lightning Bolt targeting Welder.
Welder gets bolted. Welder down. Roberts is cheering for Painter here.
Pass turn 2.
Oh, you're 18.
You must be sensitive.
So I would like to shock myself.
Draw. Okay.
18.
You don't look yet, right?
And the red.
It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna play whatever.
1 floating.
Yeah.
Goblin Engineer, 1 mana floating.
Trigger.
Trigger resolves.
Targeting for 2 will.
Goblin Engineer searching through the deck. It will put something into the graveyard. Sometimes it's a combo piece. Sometimes it. All right, Painter Servant goes into the graveyard. Sometimes it would be Phyrexian Dragon Engine, Chaos Defiler, stuff like that. Something nasty to reanimate. Every once in a while, you'll see Phyrexian Devourer.
Spend that on this card.
Extra mana getting used for a grindstone. So the combo is revealed. Let's say face up on the table.
I will fetch.
Yep.
Going to 19.
Yep.
I'll get a Bayou, and then cast Molten Collapse. This and this.
Pass.
Ouch! Molten Collapse blows up both.
Go ahead.
It's ambiguous as written, but in Magic Online.
I did not anticipate that.
I know.
Can't really play around Molten Collapse, but that card is still out there in the wild, blowing stuff up. Basic Mountain for Peter now.
So I would like to best it.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Pass back to you.
Play land. Best you.
On your end step, I'll cast Seek the Beast.
Butt says longtime watcher, first time commentator. Welcome to the chat. All right. Going to send a questing druid on an adventure here. No on an adventure token, just putting a D6 on it, which is interesting. Brazen Bower and Lightning Bolt revealed.
Cast Ponder.
Fetch.
Funk Bro, thank you for the resale with Prime. 6 months, that's a new badge. Pyroblast getting fired off on this Ponder.
It's good.
Yep.
Go ahead. Sorry, exile.
Okay, so I take 2.
All right, no way to cast Brazen Bower or Bolt. They'll stay exiled forever. Questing Druid is on an adventure. That Seek the Beast was, I guess, in the end a whiff. Goblin Engineer.
Yeah.
Search.
I'll float it.
Yeah.
What will it find this time? There's already Painter and Grindstone in the graveyard. This time might be a non-combo piece. Phyrexian Dragon Engine found. Makes sense?
I will pass the turn to you.
Untap. Draw.
Yeah.
Phyrexian Dragon Engine, a card from Brothers War that sees some play in Legacy in these Painter decks. And it's a cool one. I love that this card's seeing some play.
Try to Ponder again. Okay.
Another Ponder getting Pyroblasted. I like it. Goblin Engineer has nothing to sacrifice at the moment, but these Painter decks can solve that problem quickly. Wasteland didn't go after Ancient Tomb, likely waiting on an Urza Saga to hit.
Yeah, you'll get on the foot.
Urza Saga can be a big problem.
Resolves.
Okay, and then
Best it.
All right, Basic Mountain. Very neatly placed onto the table, then a pass. Bowmaster. Goblin Engineer has 2 toughness.
One Teferi, one Nas.
Nothing to sack with it is a little awkward. Disruptor Flute.
Yeah. Oh, 16.
Okay, it's force negation, removing
One Earth
Days.
and one you.
Force of
on
negation.
this.
No, the Monarch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's exile.
Oh, sure.
But yeah. Bowmasters,
Bowmaster results.
trigger target you,
Mm-hmm.
Minus target one.
untap,
Yep.
Drop.
drop.
Okay, Bowmaster resolved, dealt damage to Peter. Disruptor Flute was force of negation. Questing Druid is in. Brainstorm, trigger the Druid.
That's fine. Go for it. Yeah.
Play a land and last.
1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Spellseeker?
Anytime.
Sure.
Third.
Wait.
Yeah, I got it.
Goblin Engineer still with nothing to sack right now. I'm sure Bill will be trying to eliminate it as soon as possible. Passing back to Peter, who is looking for some more things to do besides sit around with the Goblin Engineer. There's the Saga. There's a Wasteland on Bill's side. Looks like one card in hand for Peter. Maybe thinking about bringing back this Phyrexian Dragon Engine by playing an artifact. Maybe not. Probably would immediately do that.
So I think I would like to go to 15. Unearth this guy.
Okay, just going to unearth it then. All right. Dropping down to 15. Phyrexian Dragon Engine comes in.
Trigger's good. Yep.
Draw 3.
And when you draw 3, trigger Bowmasters 3 times. You can draw first. And then I'm going to target.
I'll plus with the plus one.
Opportunity here for Bowmaster to do some damage, but Peter wanted to draw the cards.
I'll pass. Trigger for the mark. Okay.
I'll take how much?
I would like to use ability and sack this.
Oh, and what are you targeting?
And I'm targeting Painter Servant.
Okay, sacked the Dragon Engine. Painter will come in.
And then Bowmaster trigger, okay?
Yes.
Or I guess what color are you naming?
The color I name will be
Okay, that's good. And then Bowmasters, 1 on you, 2 on this.
yes. I go to 14. This one
Yeah,
drops.
so yeah,
That's
that's
4.
Okay, so Goblin Engineer is eliminated by Bowmaster. A single damage hits Peter. Painter is on the board, naming blue.
Yes.
And then
I will Wasteland or the Saga.
It's not flying, right?
it doesn't fly. Yeah, you can make a
I'll
roll.
play this. Sacrifice. 18.
In your turn, I can draw or not? Yes, you can draw a card.
In response, I'm gonna cast property.
Take
Plus here,
goes ball that goes in.
Yeah, great catch by Adam in the chat. I completely missed that. The Phyrexian Dragon Engine should have been exiled because it was unearthed, but both players have missed that. Great catch by the chat.
I get two more.
No blocks.
Okay, 6.
6. Go to 8.
Pass turn.
This. Supreme Verdict.
I think unearthed, no matter what, if it leaves the battlefield, it exiles. That's the kind of the status of being unearthed. Right? Am I right on that? Or am I misremembering now that Chad has called it out?
All creatures. Then
Yeah, if a creature is unearthed, I'm looking at the ruling right now. If it leaves the battlefield for any reason, it's exiled instead.
for the monarch. Okay. Still pass.
And then.
All right, Fable of the Mirror Breaker makes a Goblin Shaman. Unfortunately, the players did not resolve that correctly, but we're moving on. The Painter Servant is naming blue. Bowmaster has a 4/4 Orc Army friend. Questing Druid still remains a 2/2. Hasn't really grown that much.
Main phase blue walls.
I'll put a +1/+1.
Bill is aware of the possibility of a Painter Servant combo here. Peter has plenty of mana.
May I block?
Sure.
I'd like to block here and take the other one.
That was
Okay, Goblin Shaman will chump. And Peter will take 2, dropping to 6. There is the possibility of Lightning Bolt that maybe Peter was afraid of here.
Cast Murktide Regent.
Murktide, everybody. Murktide. Drop some sirens on that. 8/8 Murktide. This card is broken. It's basically Psychic Frog power level.
Pass turn.
Yep.
At the end of your turn,
Sure.
I would like to.
This one?
Okay, Red Elemental Blast and the Murktide, it died immediately. Okay. Maybe that card's not too bad, Chad. I don't know. Why weren't they just red blasting Psychic Frogs anyway? How come you didn't put Red Blast in your sideboard?
I'll just pass.
Trigger here. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Traz absolutely right. Chris saw it and we were blind. Exactly. Exactly. This is all post-ban. Everything on today's stream will be post-ban. If you're interested in watching stuff pre-ban, it's all up on our YouTube channel, including a couple dozen matches that never made it to stream, posted exclusively for our members. If you're looking for some extra 90s MTG to watch, head over to our YouTube channel, hit join. Great Furnace comes in.
Also, response. Play card.
Karn, the Great Creator. Uh-oh. Urza Saga has 2 chapter counters on it. Peter at a low life total of 6. Trying to figure this out. Urza Saga could find Grindstone next turn, which is scary. Karn is going to resolve.
You're targeting the new one or the not so music
I would like a minus card.
Sure.
Minus Karn. Is it going to be Ensnaring Bridge?
Top on and draw.
2 cards.
Slide.
2 cards in Bill's hand. As far as I can tell, Peter has no cards in hand except for whatever this Karn finds.
Pass.
Yeah, if there is a grindstone in the sideboard, that does work too. That could be a combo kill. You're right, Audrey. Little risky though if Bill has a fatal push or something, maybe.
I think I will go for this.
Okay, ensnaring bridge is the choice. If there was a choice between bridge and grindstone, maybe ensnaring bridge is the safer choice. Karn resolve, which probably tells me that okay, so dropping down to 4. That Bill did not have force pitching brainstorm on the bridge. Okay. Well, never mind, I take it back.
Tap. Drop.
Well, that caught me off guard. Questing Druid now a 4/4. Big attack coming in. 2 4/4s and a 1/1.
Enough damage, right?
Yep.
All right, moving on to game 2. Bill takes game 1. The Painter deck is a combo deck that kind of rewards patience, I would say. Maybe some other kinds of combo decks reward aggression, but... All right, Flooded Strand. Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Yeah.
Why Jessica?
So I would like to play Painter
All right, Painter Servant.
Red.
Red. Sure.
Naming red this time. Okay. Okay.
Drop.
Yeah, I know it's...
High Train Conductor AP says Painter is kind of a weird deck. Can play all 3 roles, but you have to know the game inside and out. Yeah, I agree. The Painter deck can play very mid-range fair. It can play like a fast combo. And it can play like, to a certain extent, like a prison control game.
Yep.
Keep and draw.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Wizard, drop.
Land.
Jace. Yeah, he's a wizard.
Fetch.
18.
18.
Fetching here is Bill. Finds an Underground Sea.
And I will cast a Nile Spellbomb, trigger Dragon Link Channeler.
Okay.
Good?
Nile Spellbomb is in. High Train Conductor AP saying, did I spot a snuff out in Bill's hand? I didn't see it, but that is possible. I do see a Lightning Bolt in Bill's hand.
I would like to play Fable.
There we go.
There's Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Fable has been one of the coolest new cards for Legacy from the past 2 years. I'm a fan of this card. Lightning Bolt on the Servant. Painter Servant dies. Trigger Surveil. Mishra's Bauble into the graveyard.
So that's going to be 4 types: instant, sorcery, land, effect. Attack for 3.
I didn't think of that.
17. I'm an 18. Wasteland pass.
Okay, Wasteland could be a way to check Urza's Saga. Passing to Peter. Fable will trigger. No sign of Bowmaster.
Where do you go?
Then I would like to discard this.
Sure. Yep.
I will can give you face up face up. Yep. All 4 cards from pile will be face
I would like to move to combat. Attack with this.
No blocks.
Okay, attacking with the Goblin Shaman, making a treasure. Very nice treasure. Foil treasure, wow.
I would like.
I feel like at this point, Legacy players should have foil treasure tokens, right? I mean, like, when you see somebody without a foil treasure token, doesn't that mean they're not, like, taking the game seriously? Here's a Grindstone. Goblin Welder plus Grindstone, setting up possible combo kill on the following turn. Painter Servant is in the graveyard. High Train Conductor AP says I use actual treasure. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Move to combat step.
Yes.
Attack for 3.
Okay, attacker for 3. Dragon's Rage Channeler has to attack. Has flying.
Cast.
Bill's going to need to some disruption. Here's Tamio. Well, okay, so Bill does have the Nile Spellbomb, which I forgot about for a moment here. That does complicate things for the welder. Reflections of Kiki Jiki.
Oh,
Thank you.
On camera.
Of course, thank you.
I already played with.
Wow, whoever that was, thank you. I think that was Audrey.
Move to combat.
Okay.
You know what? What would we do without Audrey? We wouldn't even know the score on this game.
I will not walk.
No, go to 14.
14.
Yep, 18.
Another foil treasure token. Taking the game seriously is Peter, I can tell.
Yeah, they died.
Look at those beautiful treasure tokens, folks. I mean, this is how it's done. Like, look at Peter's board right now and take notes. Write this down. Foil treasure tokens. Go on TCG Player, use our affiliate link down below, and get yourself a freaking foil treasure. I mean, what is wrong with you? It's time to show some respect for Richard Garfield and everything he's done for us. All right, here's Chaos Defiler. Oh, man. Some people are going to watch this and think I'm out of my mind. Here's Chaos Defiler. Yes, and a real Goblin Shaman as well.
Choose, right?
Resolves.
Yes.
It doesn't target.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Bill is going to jail after today's stream. That's for sure. There's been a lot of violations. Here's Snuff Out, which someone in the chat saw earlier. I forgot who that was. All right, so Reflections of Kiki Jiki is eliminated.
I'll leave it on top. And then that resolves.
Chaos Defiler is resolving. What will Peter select here? Does it have to be Nile Spellbomb and then sack treasure, return painter?
Sure.
Okay, allows Nile Spellbomb to die without activating it. Very interesting.
I would like to. Target these two.
Welder swapping Chaos Defiler for Painter now. Gonna try and get another trigger. Surgical.
Yep.
Okay. Painter has been surgicaled, so that will not be happening here in Game 2. The Painter Servant Grindstone combo may be done for this match. If this is the final game. I don't know that it is. Gix Killer says, man, long time YouTube, first time Twitch here. Wow. Welcome to The Real Show. Thank you for joining us on the live stream. This is The Real Show.
One card left.
One card left.
That's true. Adam pointing out Karn can get Painter back from exile. That's true. That's true. Good point by Adam.
Untap, keep, draw.
Stop correcting me.
I'll
Let me get it wrong. Here's Bolt on Welder. Welder dies.
Tammy in the graveyard. Combat.
No, it wasn't just at the Tamio, but it's like the card.
Cast a Filer is still on the board though. And it hits pretty hard. And Bill is at 8.
Tap the trigger, make a clue.
Yes. I will take 2.
Okay. Tamio attacks, Dragon's Rage Channeler attacks. Bill makes a clue. For some reason, the clue is a Jataxian Probe FNM promo or something, and whatever. Like I said earlier, Bill is going to jail.
I'll show you after.
I would like to.
Feel free to boo Bill for using a Jataxian Probe token. Attacking with Cast a Filer, attacking with Goblin Shaman, making another treasure. Beautiful foil treasure token. Bill drops to 1 life.
I would like to go into secure.
Okay.
Lightning Bolt ends the game. All right, we're going to game 3. This has been a good match.
Dude,
Moving on to game 3.
I was running
7 cards.
because I wanted to move forward.
7 cards. I'll keep 7 cards.
It's not called because it won't work.
I would like to.
Yeah, Bill also plays lands in front, which is another violation. Bill will be on the play here for game 3. It sounds like Bill has kept. Both players kept 7. And a turn 1 ponder to start game 3.
Yeah.
I actually can't put it, unfortunately.
There's a standard version.
And my friend played the Mystic Forge combo, but
Oh.
without the finisher. So like he had the planeswalkers like Ugin and Big Karn and yeah.
Gotcha. Levi this and drop. Go ahead. The person that won North America with Mystic Forge, he was one of my best friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
From Seattle.
All right, so I see a Hydroblast and a Bolt and a couple of other fun things in Bill's hand. Here's Urza's Saga. And Shadow Spear. Okay.
I'd be in trouble.
Big trouble.
I have it lying here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure.
brought only 75 cards.
brought just in case. I'm always down.
Okay, Wasteland takes out Urza's Saga.
Yeah, but it's a lot more streamlined, so that's why I'm going to be trying to play an RCQ. So. Are you playing black white? Yeah, it's a lot cleaner now. I did a lot of changes, had like a little bit of help, and it's been a while.
Yeah, I don't think Peter's deck has the Devourer Cauldron stuff going on, but who knows? Polluted Delta gets correct.
I'm gonna get the Bayou again, and then I'm gonna cast Questing Druid as a creature.
Okay, Questing Druid is on the board as a creature. And Bill fetching that Bayou again. The Bayou is very interesting. Very interesting.
I don't have any of the foil. Just play safe.
So you cast the creature itself.
I'm casting the creature itself.
Got it.
It's a good move.
Go ahead.
Not seeking any beast here, just putting a Questing Druid on the battlefield as a 1/1 right now. And I guess Bill's plan is to grow it and swing for the victory. Ancient Tomb comes in.
And I would like to cast Blood Moon.
Ooh, Blood Moon. Well, that might have been huge. It resolved. Uh-oh.
Combat.
Yes.
Attack for 1.
7.
Go ahead.
Mountain.
Why are you laughing?
Sorry about that.
No, don't be sorry. Oh, that's even better. So that's good for me.
All right, Blood Moon number 2. Well, greedy mana base getting punished here. Peter drops to 16. Phone's not getting updated.
Okay.
I would like to attach.
Now that I lost it,
Pass.
Goblin Welder gets equipped with a Shadow Spear. Bolt trigger the Questing Druid. Okay, okay.
Draw.
I like it because
2. Yes.
I think it's good that
when
I think it's good when like he has he's just aggro.
10 minutes left in the round.
I like the bolt.
Eight plus 50. Yeah.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
Go ahead.
Yeah, casting a lightning bolt with a Bayou. That is funny. With 2 Volks available.
I will move to this card.
What got pushed out by Frog, pushed out by Post-Bauble.
Murktide discarded. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Peter got the. We were talking a little bit about the different kinds of games these painter decks can play. The Blood Moon doing the prison-y thing, and now the mid-range crap coming in. Fable. Bill scoops it up. Peter takes his first ever match on 90s MTG. GG's. Congratulations, Peter. You did. You did. Wow. What a victory. What a victory. It felt like a victory for us all, the way Bill was arranging his battlefield. Okay. Let's set up another round. No voting on today's stream. Diving in.
Like 5% of your salary.
So that's that, and buying into the format is challenging.
That's crazy.
That's the challenging part of it.
Yeah, makes sense.
But we're good. We're good.
All right, Peter joins us for another round on Painter. Audrey this time on the left with Jeskai. This should be very fun.
Let's do it. Can I call it? Yeah.
That's a 5, so you got it. Good luck.
Okay, it sounds like Peter will be on the play. Good lucks have been exchanged. Everybody's going to have fun. Probably. The voting round by round will return on next week's stream. This week we had a pretty short queue. Urza Saga. Chapter 1. Shadow Spear. Shadow Spear is in. All right, a brainstorm by Audrey. Two cards back on top, passing the turn.
Yep.
Okay, Urza Saga's ready to start pumping out some constructs. With Ancient Tomb, Tameo.
End of turn. Yep. I'd like to use contract.
That, all right, that's a construct with my signature on it, which is interesting. Urza Saga, Ancient Tomb, making another construct. Swords on the first in response.
Okay, yeah. You can keep it because you're making one.
Pull one back.
Yeah.
Search. Yep.
That is the correct construct token, by the way. It's not the stupid windmill that I'm tired of.
Post-Bauble is unfortunately out.
I don't know if I can do the windmill one more time.
Honestly, Maximum doesn't upset me that much. For this deck, it's just whatever.
Mox Opal is found by the Urza Saga. Urza Saga goes away.
Oh.
Yeah.
And another Urza Saga. Okay, okay. Red Blast takes out Tamio. Not too bad. Yeah, it's been a big week for Mox Opal. It's back in the modern format. It needs a reprint. It needs a reprint pretty bad. Yeah, this whole time, my biggest concern was the frickin' windmill tokens.
I will trigger this. Yep. I will attack with this. 4 damage. Make another one.
Okay.
16. You go 17, correct. And then I will.
Urza Sagas continue to make constructs. Wrath of the Skies is a real worry. Goblin Welder on the board.
Back to basics.
Back to basics. Okay. Okay. Well, the offense is still up and running for Peter. Back to basics will keep Ancient Tomb and Urza Saga tapped down.
It's not that good.
Did I draw already?
You draw and then you search.
I draw. Search.
Okay, things done a little bit out of order there, but we're getting it done. Searching now with Urza Saga. What is Peter going to find?
I will search this card.
Sure.
There's Grindstone.
It's gone. I will trigger here.
Sure.
Another Urza Saga. Back to basics complicates the situation a bit. These constructs hit pretty hard.
I will play Welder.
Sure.
And I would like to attack with
8.
1, 2, yes, 8.
Attacking for 8. Takes out a big chunk of Audrey's life total down to 9. Audrey needs a Wrath of the Skies or Supreme Verdict or some kind of board wipe. Day of Judgment, maybe?
Wrath of the Skies for 1.
Wrath of the Skies is brutal here.
Everything except for the mountain and the pass. Do you want to cut?
Yeah, mana drain into 4th year Lingus. There we go.
Yep.
Another Goblin Welder.
That's it. Minus.
Minusing Narset. Audrey will find a Ponder.
3 cards? 2 cards.
2 cards.
Dude, Black is so yesterday.
Everything busted in there.
Black is so yesterday.
2 cards?
2 cards. No, 3. 3.
You can piss.
Ponder.
Twitch chat thinking about unbans of mana drain. Red Elemental Blast on Back to Basics is pretty good.
When you gain life, so hitting you does not stop this.
Narset not really a concern at the moment.
2 cards.
All right, right, there's a ponder for Audrey.
Okay.
Go.
Listo. Ujú.
There's two, right? Two.
Nice.
Okay, Meticulous Archive surveils a force of will into the graveyard. Pass the turn.
Sure, take it. Trigger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mana Drain could lead to Shark Typhoon making a comeback. Here's Ponder.
And my favorite card slash favorite card is Psychic Frog. I didn't think selling my Pokemon was gonna go around these favorite cards, but like
Nice.
Okay, Prismatic Ending removes the Goblin Shaman. Fable of the Mirror Breaker remains. It will tick up to chapter 2.
I'm good with this.
Sounds like that's going to be skipped.
Try and cast. Okay.
Karn the Great Creator, Spell Pierce. Oh man.
Pass.
Spell Pierce?
Yes.
What tier is Spell Pierce?
Listo.
Okay, a Brainstorm resolving here for Audrey.
not that it's useless, it's just a little more instead of bringing mine. Dude,
Reflections of Kiki Jiki on the board. It is summoning sick. Nothing to copy at the moment.
yeah, Chris, that's what you're missing. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, Goblin Engineer floating a mana.
One mile flowing. Sure, yeah. Trigger.
Goblin Engineer trigger resolving here. Talking about this a little bit earlier on today's stream. Sometimes you get a combo piece. Sometimes you go for Chaos Defiler or Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Dragon Engine is the choice this time.
Yes.
Looks like Peter only has one card in hand right now. Oh, the previous turn, the Reflections of Kiki Jiki, or the Fable of the Mirror Breaker ability didn't make sense to discard any cards because of Narset. I should have pointed that out. Supreme Verdict wipes out Reflections and Goblin Engineer, though. Another board wipe. There's another Goblin Engineer, though. How'd you trying to get this? Alright, Painter. Engineer, rather, countered by Force of Will, pitching Force of Will. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Okay.
Brainstorm.
Yes.
Okay, Brainstorm with Jace. Yeah, the Dragon Engine just isn't very good with Narset on the table. Audrey pointing out in the chat.
Three cards.
Red Blast on Jace. Force pitching Narset.
Sure. I go to 5. I will name blue.
All right, Swords takes out the painter. Also, Peter down to no cards in hand, facing down to Narset and Jace. Jace will Fate Seal. Painter was on top of the library, and it's going to be left there.
Think I scoop.
All right, Peter's going to scoop. Game 1 goes to Audrey. It's pretty hard to keep up with the multiple board wipes.
Good luck. I'll start.
All right, Peter will be on the play here for game 2.
Sure. So sweet.
AP, the hype train conductor, liking the +2 for Jace here in 2024. Audrey's saying Wrath of the Skies has completely flipped this matchup to Jeskai's favor. Used to be horrible. Goblin Welder, Tamio.
Yep.
There's the Saga. Red Blast removes Tamio. Not a bad start here in game 2. All matches on today's stream are post-ban. Everything is post-ban. We will not be looking at any more Frog, Vexing Bauble era stuff on 90s MTG. You need not worry, folks. You need not worry. Steamboat liking all the background stuff on the audio side, shuffling, tapping, cutting the deck. Yeah, you know, that gets mixed reviews. Some people like that, some people hate it. I think I like it. I wish the audio quality was a bit better, but we're doing what we can with what we have for now. 90s MTG not ready for crazy audio setup just yet. Audrey in the chat saying boarded in Pyroblasts. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. Ponder for Audrey here.
Yeah. Yeah, just Stonewall. Listen, yeah. 'Cause I was afraid about kicking my spawn. Yeah, I know. That's the kind. I think that's because the microspawn is always used to destroy lands and get those lands. I have like the. I'm like terrified of it.
Urza Saga ticks up to 2.
Good games always.
Goblin Welder is still around. Nothing to sack yet. Nothing in the graveyard yet. We saw how good the board wipes can be in game 1.
It's a power.
Some people in the chat liking the background music now. Yeah, we get lots of background stuff going on here on 90s MTG. The sounds of the LGS that we all love. At least nobody's coughing in the background, right? That's the worst. Audrey with a Teferi now. There's a chance that a construct token's going to be made, so what are we bouncing here, if anything?
Sure.
Okay, Bouncing Saga, it sounds like. Gonna make a token in response. Urza Saga goes back to hand. Teferi very unsafe at the moment.
Yeah, I took that ghost quarter out. I had the ghost quarter against, remember, the ghost quarter by Friday, but then you got a waste, and I was like, well, that doesn't work. That's not good.
Yeah, if and when Peter replays this Urza Saga, it will result in City of Traders having to be sacrificed. Alright, Teferi is attacked and destroyed. Urza Saga comes in. City of Traders goes away, as we just mentioned. Karn. Karn will resolve. It's going to minus. It's going to find liquid metal coating. So Karn plus liquid metal coating can be a nice combo of turn your land into an artifact and then turn it into a 0/0 creature so it dies. Destroy a land every turn. We'll see if Peter gets that far. Audrey's going to need to do something about that. The construct may have a friend at some point. Urza Saga will likely get tapped down next turn.
Actually, it's funny. I was talking with somebody the other night at Five Drops, and they were saying so many people would play that deck, but everyone only.
Okay, island cycling, Lorien revealed. The island cycling mechanic might have been a mistake by Wizards. Here's Tundra. What other mechanics were mistakes, by the way, chat?
And you can get wasted. You need the four, you need the redundancy. Yeah.
Narset Parter of Elves. Banding, yeah. What a mistake. AP, the Hype Train Conductor, saying the 4/5 mechanic was a mistake. Very interesting. Very interesting.
I think the whites are, for me, the white is hard because, like,
There's the Saga ticks up to 2. Yeah, wait until I hear about Swamp Cycle. What were they thinking there? Yeah, I don't know. Like, mountain cycling I can understand, but swamp cycling is just a little too much. Does anyone disagree?
oh, yeah, that's the +1/+1 counters on, right? Yeah.
The life link.
It's super cool, especially with the whites, because they sacrifice creatures.
I'm ready for 1 mana Urza's cycling, personally. Here's liquid metal coating.
I would like to target Tundra and then target with this one.
All right, Tundra blown up by the combo, liquid metal coating plus Karn.
Let's do it. Your games is always
Combat. With this one, I target attack Narset, and with this one,
It's like saying.
I attack you.
It's like saying. It's like saying Bowmasters and
16.
spell still exists. Yeah, definitely.
Pass.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Coca with a great question in the chat. Did I see Goblin Lackey took 33rd at Eternal Weekend Prague? Deck might be sneaky good. The new Foundation's Goblins. Yeah, I did see that. Longtime viewers of the channel are aware I've been a Goblins player here and there. Played that deck quite a bit over the past few years. Maybe I'll have to pick it up again. We'll see. Bring back the sticker, Goblin. Wizards. We want the sticker mechanic back. Right, everybody?
Hey everyone, have a good night.
Later, bye-bye.
What about the stickers? Flooded Strand. No, Scalding Tarn getting cracked here. Getting a basic island. Karn plus liquid metal coating plus welder plus construct. Audrey has to start coming up with some answers to problems.
Ponder, yes.
Another ponder. Bring back attractions.
Wrath for 0.
Wrath of the Skies. X is 0. So Construct and Urza Saga die. And Grain Furnace. Good catch. So, yeah, Sear Slicer Goblin is the new goblin from Foundations. That's seeing some play in the Goblin's Legacy deck. Surgical Extraction getting fired off here on Urza Saga. The hand is revealed. Ghost Vacuum, Goblin Engineer, Goblin Welder, Painter, Mountain. Surgical Extraction doing its thing here, cleaning out Urza Saga from the deck. Ghost Vacuum, unlikely to be super relevant here.
So you go 13?
I am a 13. Yes. I just want to see the deck actually. I have the wrap.
Okay, so we're moving on to game 3. Audrey just wanted to see the deck, it turns out. Very good. Game 3.
You go first. Okay, I'll keep this. Nothing more.
Okay, 1 card on the bottom for Peter. Surveil of Meticulous Archive. Prismatic Ending into the graveyard. Game 3 is underway.
Just watch my back for a second.
I'd like to. For 3. Sorry, for 3. 18. Exact.
Okay, Simian Spirit Guide. Fable of the Mirror Breaker is in.
Best.
So Audrey did have a Wrath of the Skies in game 2, but Peter had enough going on that he was able to beat it. We'll see how this game 3 plays out. The board wipes still are a pretty big problem. Wrath of the Skies especially. Ponder for Audrey. Goblin Shaman gone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, discarding a Lightning Bolt to the Fable. Draw a card. Okay, Goblin Engineer. Trigger that. Goblin Engineer looking through the deck, puts a Phyrexian Dragon Engine into the graveyard. Pass the turn. Okay, Cycling Lorien revealed. Goblin Engineer. Such a nice addition to these painter decks after Modern Horizons 1.
Always lose to it. Goes back.
Okay, Ghost Vacuum on Audrey's side.
Yes.
Tamio.
And now Tamio. Moving the Phyrexian Dragon Engine now. Cap Igloo, thank you for the resub with Prime. 11 months. We'll see if Igloo sticks with us for one more.
So this will come. Yep.
Reflections of Kiki Jiki, summoning sick now on the board. Could be a way to copy the engineer. The Ghost Vacuum is a pretty big problem, though. Gonna need to proceed with the Goblin Vacuum in mind. This Ancient Tomb is doing quite a bit of damage. Karn getting Force of Negation, pitching back to basics.
I will pass.
Tamio attacks, makes a clue, and it looks like Tamio will turn into a Planeswalker off this Brainstorm. Tamio is one of the more powerful cards from Modern Horizons 3. It's definitely made a big impact on Legacy. I see it all the time. I play against it all the time. But Legacy players like it. So it's stuck around. And now it's become a Planeswalker. Swords to Plowshares on Reflecting Zukiki Jiki. It is gone. Tamio likely will be with us for a while. Another Fable. Make a Goblin Shaman.
Take the vault. Is it up? Yeah, that's fine. Just something.
Audrey has a Tamio with 4 loyalty, a clue, gonna sack the clue now. A Ghost Vacuum with just a Phyrexian Dragon Engine marked. Lorien revealed, getting Island Cycle now. Fine Tundra. Prismatic Ending on the Goblin Shaman. Plus Tamio up to 6.
Yep.
Discarding 2 cards to Fable. Chapter 2. Just 2 lands. Great Furnace and Mountain. Another Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. Okay. Another Goblin Shaman.
Pass. Get the furnace.
Okay, Ghost Vacuum removes the Great Furnace. Tamio. Humility. Okay.
Yes. Plus 2.
Well, Humility is a card, especially in a matchup like this, where it can be a rules nightmare. The Painter situation can be interesting. But right now, it just pretty much has locked down everything Peter wants to be doing. Since all the creatures are 1/1s, Tamio basically cannot be attacked. No combo can happen at this point. Humility will need to be dealt with. And I don't know how Peter will deal with it.
Trigger.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, trying to attack there. Forgot about the Tamio trigger for a moment. Urza's Saga. Tamio also at 8 loyalty, so potentially Audrey can ultimate.
Humility. Wow. That's epic.
Yeah, the constructs would be 1/1s as well. With no abilities.
I think I will.
If there was already a Painter on the board, there's still a chance for combo. But that's not the case. Goblin Welder gets removed by Ghost Vacuum now.
I'll draw half my deck.
All right, drawing half the deck with Tamio, Inquisitive Scholar, getting an emblem. Will Audrey have the emblem token?
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 41, so 20 cards. 5, 20 rounded up. So 21.
All right, drawing half the deck. No sign of the emblem. No respect for the game. But probably in a really great position now is Audrey.
I'm gonna play this.
Humility. Pretty much game winning, it looks like. Yeah, AP, the High Train Conductor, saying someone should alert the DCI. The DCI watches our streams, so don't worry, AP.
Wrath of the Skies for 3.
Ugh. Wrath of the Skies, X is 3. Well, Ghost Vacuum goes away. Tameo is not affected.
This only gets artifacts, creatures, and enchantments.
Right, so artifact creatures and enchantments are the only things that Wrath of the Skies deals with, so Tameo is still around. What are Peter's outs here? Like, what could possibly be an out?
Plus.
PVDH arrives in the chat to admit he didn't have a companion token during a game of Magic the Gathering. That is just embarrassing, PVDH. Bounce Goblin Engineer with Teferi Time Raveler. Draw a card. Audrey's hand is gigantic. Karn coding 2 bolts? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, Audrey could get milled and lose the game, potentially, I guess. Just keep activating Grindstone. Disruptor Flute.
Resolves.
I would like to name Tamio.
Okay, Tameo, Inquisitive Scholar, is named by the Disruptor Flute. Goblin Engineer is on the board now.
Plot. Cards.
No cards in hand for Peter as well. Here's Jace the Mind Sculptor.
How much time on the round?
10 minutes.
Congrats.
All right, that gets the scoop. Jace the Mind Sculptor is going to win Audrey the game. As I move the camera, GG's, well played. Audrey gets it. Audrey gets it. Wow. Yeah, 4 Planeswalkers on the board. Stick around for a raid, everybody. That wraps it up for me for today. If you're interested in our streaming schedule coming up, keep an eye on the Discord. There will be some adjustments for the holidays and all that. Keep an eye on the Discord. I'll see everybody soon. Peace out.